Alright, so normally I'd be playing Final Fantasy, but the problem is that like I have a lot to translate and I like haven't fucking done it yet. So I gotta get on this just to make Facilitator Star videos. And to be honest, I don't really feel like grinding through so this is Google Translate. Hang on. I'm just gonna put GT probably to save some time on this. There we go. Yeah, not expecting too many people to show up for this one, but I thought it'd be kind of cool to show you guys sort of the process, strategy, if you will. Hello, Devil. Hello, Melissa. Yeah, that's fine. You know, if DeepL is just gonna fucking give me the fucking statement of translated with DeepL at the bottom, then like I'll probably just keep that. Like I have no issues with that whatsoever. So yeah, I don't know how many translations I believe I get an unlimited amount of translations. Translate the log documents /month. Pro, maximum data security, unlimited text translation. Okay, you know what? I'm doing pretty good. This might be limited to only a couple of translations. We'll see how far it goes. If push comes to shove, we'll just rip the Japanese out. Hello, Kyle.
Hello.
How are you doing? So
Yeah.
that's good. So yeah, recently Google Translate gained the ability to translate images. This was not always the case. This is actually a massive game changer for degenerates like me. Because now, if I really want to, I can just translate the text and read it out like this. Which is actually just incredibly fucking useful. And yes, I can also... Oh wait, there's actually a scientific examination of the pressure points in this fucking guidebook? Huh. I did not translate the columns or translate some of this, but not all of it, so that's pretty cool.
Out of curiosity,
Sure, what's up?
narrative and lore aren't they?
What?
Narrative and lore aren't the same thing, are they?
What? Hang on. Let me fix my...
Narrative? They're not the same thing, are they?
Narrative and lore?
Yes.
They shouldn't be.
Good. Fucking correct.
Hang on. Let me double check, but they shouldn't be. Although I think I might understand where he's coming from. Yeah, but no, it shouldn't be. Yeah. Story focuses on the events unfolding within the narrative framework. Lore adds depth through history and mythology, characters, backstory, and world building. Yeah. So, to try and explain it, a narrative is the events of the story as they go on. Lore is the history and world building that allows that story to take place. Alright, I cannot read this, so we're just gonna go page 2 GL. What the fuck did it say? DMC5 Dante versus Agnus. Dante stomps. Okay, actually, you know what? This one might actually be this chapter might actually be worthless to translate because of this page will be worthless to translate actually because there's no point. Because I would need the picture of the translation to explain this to people. But so yeah, so as we go through this guidebook, we're gonna see this little chart rating. And this chart rating goes over the characters' stats across the board. Upper left is their strength. And then there's ambition. Love is also a category that's scaled in this guidebook. Leadership. Okay, dude, seriously, can I like get like a proper fucking zoom in, please? Instead of this fucking dog shit. Nope, it's not gonna let me zoom in. It's not perfect. It's not perfect in the slightest, and it's super fucking infuriating. But it's serviceable. But yeah, so I should probably take a picture of this. Yeah, just so that way, fucking, if I ever decide to show someone, I can just like fucking hit them with this real quickly. I want to point out this is actually technically easier than what I had to do for the other guidebooks. So honestly, all joking aside, we might be able to get that Final Fantasy 15 guidebook translated. It's actually fucking feasible with the fucking upgrades to fucking Google Translate. All right, so let's see how this translates.
What record Ragnarok?
Actually, that one should be easier. Actually, so I would just have to take the pictures, upload the pictures. Okay, here we go. Who is the strongest? Hokuto and Nanto Fierce Battle Edition. This book will be divided into 2 parts to examine the characters. The first part will introduce the passionate men who appear in Fist of the North Star from the start of the story to the death of Rao. You'll be moved to tears by the incredible way of life. True.
When you do record Ragnarok, are you ready to do Poseidon's page where it just says biggest bitch known to man?
No, bro, it's gonna say biggest fucking Chad.
Here lies the god that looks much like a fag of sticks.
You think you're clever there? You think you got away with that one intact? Is that what you think? You think you dodged that one? I'm pretty sure there's no reason to copy this, but let's find out anyways.
The fruitiest god.
Okay, see, this is the one thing I fucking despise about using fucking DeepL is that they give you the direct raw. Like, this is actually probably a more accurate translation, but it's also harder to fucking read. Alright. Hang on. So we'll go DeepL. But yeah, DMC5, Dante just stomps out everyone in the previous games. Not very hard. This is gonna have so many fucking pages, holy shit. Alright, so first page with actually a lot of fucking text. Alright, let's see how this goes. I am actually very concerned. Zim, how long are you gonna be streaming tonight? Probably about 2 hours, give or take. Alright, hit me with that English translation. Oh, thanks. I fucking hate it.
Why? What happened?
So, I can't really turn the image, if that makes sense. So I can't really read it. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and copy image. Okay, no, we're gonna have to actually just copy the text, otherwise it's gonna take fucking forever. Alright, so we get Dracula info tomorrow. Bro, fuck Dracula and Dead by Daylight. You wanna know what you should be fucking talking about? Fucking Five Nights at Freddy's was confirmed to do a crossover with Dead by Daylight. Now that's a real one.
Gay.
No, it's not. All right. Hang on. All right, so the strongest man won. The power of his fist makes him the top candidate for the strongest among all the successors of the legend. All right, so just more confirmation. Kenshiro is the strongest successor of Hokuto Shinken. Who could have imagined? However, he didn't boast such overwhelming strength from the beginning, and the power of his fists increased with each rival he defeated. No! Summer, Know the Heights, O10. Wait, they translate that into fucking Spanish? Where's the Fiend? Alright, whatever, let's continue. 64 successor of Hokuto Shinken. Goku vs Saitama. Goku should still take that. Kenshiro Hokuto. Kenshiro has made the techniques of opponents. He has fought once his own, including one of his... What?
I don't know about that.
How dare you? Are you disrespecting the Gokster?
Are you aware currently in One Punch Man?
No.
Apparently, Speed of Sound Sonic and Flashy Flash is fighting somebody who can basically throw themselves out of the multiverse and then like attack from there.
That seems silly.
It fucking is. Because I remember fucking Mangler told me about it. I'm just like, that's fucking ridiculous. I should catch up on One Punch Man.
You should. Okay, so the more he fights, the stronger he becomes. He's also popular and has an overall strength of 7 stars. The ability to see through the true nature of others. He has strength and a sharp mind, fist strength 10. It would be no exaggeration to say that Kenshiro is truly an invincible man. Furthermore, Kenshiro's strength is at the power punch increase whenever he's clothed in sadness. What?
I was gonna say, for all those descriptions, is this Toki?
No. That comes later. Yeah, so alright, so I just need a rough translation to know what pages to go to for certain statements. That's why I'm doing this. I'll have to actually translate it on my phone later for more readable text.
I don't think people are ready for the real conversation.
What?
They're not ready to hear that Toki beats Kaio.
No one's ready for that meta, bro. Well, actually, I don't remember what this guidebook actually says for Toki. So we'll get there soon, though. In other words,
it's all right. It's all right, Kaio. My radiation poisoning is the only reason why we're equal.
It's all right, Kaio. If I wasn't full of radiation poison and cancer, we would never have had a fight like this.
I can't wait for the remake anime to get to that. That's gonna be fucking. I want to see if it's just as scathing.
Bruh.
Was it just as scathing in the retranslated manga?
Yes, it was actually. He says almost the exact same line, but I have to double check. Kenshiro is invincible. Kenshiro is invincible, and furthermore, Kenshiro's strength lies in the fact that the power of fist increases with each moment of sorrow. In the end, no one in the long history of Hokuto Shinken has ever been able to beat Kenshiro.
Oh! Keep that scan! Throw it at the coffee.
Kyle, no! No, Deepel gets really fucking weird at times, so we'll keep the translation for now. I'll have to revise this later for sure. Oh yeah, so how'd it go with that one guy? You said that you actually did know him?
Yeah. I figured out who did the Reddit post. I basically just told him, I'm fine if you use my shit, just fucking credit me.
Please, credit me. No one ever does.
I'm not having this happen again. I am not having another G1. Credit me. The next time I see Cyber, I'm still gonna fucking tell him that they still haven't credited me. And those are my fucking scans.
Jeez. Take it personally, why don't you?
Get your own research! Get your own fucking scans! You bastards! You fucking pilferers!
Jeez, man puts it out for the world to see and is unsatisfied when people use his knowledge.
I want recognition!
It's a thankless job we do, Kyle.
Like Tesla!
What?
I feel like fucking Tesla!
Why? Because you can't defeat the opponent you're supposed to be defeating?
No, because somebody else took credit for my invention.
Actually, I need to check and see if Google Translate actually does the same thing as this one. Hang on, let's see what it says here. The 64th successor of Hokuto Shinken, savior at the end of the century, no sorrow. How was Kenshiro able to become successor of Hokuto Shinken? My first case successor was even 7 scars by Shin, so it's clear that he was weaker than Round Toki in terms of strength. Damn. Kenshiro becomes stronger each time he's clothed in love and sadness. One day he'll obtain immense power. Enter the world of Ken's raised fist. The next successor to the Hokuto Shinken decides solely by the current successor. The successor is wrong. Oh, okay. This is just a character analysis portion. But speaking of which, I actually need to double check to make sure that that Google Translate translates it properly. But yeah, no.
What happened to
What?
what happened to learning Japanese?
Did you ask what happened learning Japanese? It's a hard fucking language to learn. I have several books, like... I actually have several how to read Japanese books to, like, learn the language, but it's a hard fucking language.
You will learn the 4 different languages they use to write and all the content.
No! I'm an English major! I'm not a Japanese major! Kyle's not satisfied with these words, however.
Oh, dishonorable.
Bruh. Hang on, what does it say here?
Isn't it funny how the youth of Japan wants one fucking alphabet, and it's just the old people who were just hanging on?
It's because they don't want to have to learn Japanese either.
Isn't that the weirdest? Isn't that the weird thing that the Japanese have a Japanese class, but it's not the same as our class, which is like literature. Theirs is literally learning how to read their own fucking alphabet.
Yeah.
How fucking weird is that?
I know. It's different languages, man. Different strokes. All right, let's see here. What do you say? Oh, actually, wait. This one actually talks about amoeba. Oh, yeah. No, I actually remember this one because this is one of the funnier points that. So this guidebook is meant to be analyzing the story and characters through multiple perspectives, but he also states that he's also going to talk in some areas with his own prejudice and thoughts. And a lot of what this guy says is actually not terrible, and it's actually like, wow, really good reasoning. But one of the things he just points out of nowhere in the guidebook is Kenshiro forgets people's faces all the fucking time. And so... what?
Actually, now that you say it, now I actually remember. That's a little detail I never picked up on.
Yeah, so this guy actually flat out claims that Kenshiro might have a real life disease, which is it's called prosbo.
It's face blind.
Yeah, hang on. Let me look it up. Because it might have a more direct term.
Everyone technically looks the same to me.
Yeah, because they bring up I mean that's probably what it is, but let me just double check. Prosopagnosia. Face blindness. Yeah, Kyle's right. Yeah, so I didn't even think about that, but when he points it out, I'm like, you know fucking what? Yeah, he doesn't remember anyone's fucking faces.
I like to imagine he just guesses people by what they're wearing, and it's just like ugly Yuria wearing. He just sees fucking rounds, just like Yuria with giant fucking pecs. Must be my brother.
Imagine he's all like, you know what? I was actually gonna say he can't remember Yuria, but that's like the only face he does fucking remember. Cause when he sees Mamiya, he's like, "Oh, you look like someone I used to know." Oh, Kenshiro! Apparently the only person you fucking bother to remember.
Looks at that young Yuria. Looks at Rin. Out of bounds Yuria.
Out of bounds Yuria. What happened in the world we felt sorrow, people will crave love. Kenshiro, who understands this and can harness his full potential, surely would have been a successor. Perhaps this is why Kenshiro is chosen to inherit the legend. I just can't remember who taught you Kenpo. Your was Kenshiro being infected by illness. It's completely different from Jaggy. New insight to the 7 wounds on his chest. Oh, actually, so this guy has a crazy fucking theory regarding the 7 scars, actually. And I was like, what the fuck? Yeah.
What? They're not.
What?
What? That the chariots aren't bitches?
No, they are. They are. Well, hang on. Juza and Fudo put up some decent fucking numbers, okay? They put up some fucking decent numbers. Let's get that fucking clear. None of the others, but... I think I ranted to you about this, but I think I told you, Yuria doesn't have a fighting style. Like, that position of Nanto, according to the guidebooks, never had a fighting style.
Remember, Yuria technically counts. Is it one of the stars, or is it one of the Nanto fighters that she counts as?
She counts as one of the 6 Grand Masters of Nanto and does not have a fighting style to her name according to the guidebooks.
What's her fighting style? Getting men to die for her?
You know what? Maybe I judged her too harshly. Maybe her fighting style is effective.
Bro, I joked about this with you, but we had a good think, and technically, Yuria has more kill counts than everyone else in the entire series.
Fucking
wars have been waged and cities plundered for this fucking woman.
Never forget that part of Rao's conquest ultimately involved Yuria, so all of Rao's murders actually attribute to Yuria. Also Shin, and probably
I was gonna say
Nanto.
I was gonna say all of Shin's like pillaging.
I wonder if the story would have been better if everyone was just after Yuria and Kenshiro was just fighting everybody. That'd be fucking hilarious. Oh, yeah. So, the guy points out how even after all these years, even though Shin was one of the weaker characters, or at least one of the younger characters in the series, those wounds never healed. And so this guy presents a theory that the reason they never healed is because they're proof of him being the successor. But he also does, but he does it in, and you're going to see right now, because I think it's on the next page. Also, hello, Newman. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. The next page has this really, I think it's this really crazy fucking theory as to why Shin even did it. Because I'm going to be honest, and I didn't think about this until this guidebook, actually. I'll give it, again, this guidebook's actually really solid for, like, analysis. It's one of the better, it's, regardless of whether you agree with the strongest position it puts for the characters, this guidebook is unironically... Newham, where the hell did you get that? Spicy. But that'd probably be the fine style if she ever had one. This guidebook has one of the better analysis of Fist of the North Star. That sounds wrong. I think it is analysis. No, it's not analysis. It's
Analysi?
I was thinking that, but that's a plural. No. Has one of the better... No. I think the sentence. No. I think the sentence is just wrong. I think I have to say this guidebook analyzes Fist of the North Star in a far superior manner than I've seen most people online or even some of the other guidebooks. Straight up.
Well, here's the funny thing is that, like, isn't it funny how with each interpretation, no matter the guidebook, it's always Kenshiro reigning supreme over everyone who ever existed for Hokuto, and you have everyone else trying to be like, no, it's Kasumi. Kasumi's a bitch who would lose to the rest of them.
Every guidebook is literally Kenshiro is the strongest fighter, except for maybe Rao, and only because Toki had cancer. That's literally every Fist of the North Star guidebook. They're all just like, yeah, bro. This is the pecking order. Also, Newham, where the hell did you get that picture from? Honestly, I got so fucking... I think I told you this, but I got so fucking mad when I found out Yuria didn't have fighting style. Because I was like, so you're telling me at some point the original 6 Grandmasters of Nanto all sat around each other and didn't say a fucking word that one of the guys mooching off their title couldn't fight to save his own fucking life?
I have the pacifist fist. What does that entail? I don't throw a punch. So you're telling me you just don't fight? No, it's the pacifist fist.
Can you just imagine sitting there? Like, 5 of you guys are certified killers who will kill anyone with just a touch, and then you have this one motherfucker eating at the same table who doesn't do shit. Hey, alright, let's...
That's why they had the chariot stars protect that one.
Imagine, like, they're just like, alright, so what do? I get other people to die for me. Who's gonna be stupid enough to do that? So I got these 5 people behind me who are already ready to go. Yeah, the seven scars shining on his chest were the proof of him being the greatest successor. Let's see here. There must have been several men who had scars like this, but none of them were as vivid as Kenshiro. Some wore the Big Dipper, the Shining Death Star. There may have been some who wore Kenshiro's Big Dipper perfectly aligned. This is what it is to be the strongest testimony. The 7 scars are from Shin. It was originally named Yu. Okay, so this does not have the theory I wanted to show, because once I tell you this theory, you're probably gonna be like, that makes a lot of sense, especially given how weird the start of the series actually is. Yeah, but basically this guy claims that the scars show him being this like one of the stronger successors. That's what it shows when you type in Hokuto no Ken female fighter. You know, the only female fighters in Fist of the North Star popped up in fucking Ray Gaiden and in the more recent stories, and yet women still hate Ray Gaiden. It's crazy.
And no. We had Mamiya.
I'm not attributing other people's fists to Mamiya, bro. Have some.
We had Lin.
Why? Because she mooches off a bat? Bruh. Alright. Let's see what this one says. Got a nice Muso Tensei picture there. Muso Tensei. The GOAT. I still get tired that people fucking claim Muso Tensei is a transformation. It's like, bro, it's a fucking technique, bro. Come on now. Kenshiro's body is filled with all sorts of mysteries. The deeper the sorrow, the deeper... Not translated correctly. Love that. However, that was Shin's direction. Isn't it possible that Shin was ordered to give Kenshiro the 7 scars? By whom? Yes, Ryukin. So yeah. This guy claims that the reason Shin gave Kenshiro the 7 scars was because Ryukin told him to. Now, this is an assumption he makes, but honestly, real talk for a minute.
That sounds fun. That's like, get this fought away from my best student. He needs to train.
It's like, I can't do that. He's like a brother to me. You know, she said she liked you the other day. But no, so this actually, while this is not confirmed, and there's no other, like, guidebook that talks about this, this actually makes the most sense in the lore. Because it never made sense why Nanto Seiken's execution secret technique was the North Star. So it actually makes a lot more sense if Ryukin, Shin's master, because again, according to the start of the series, Ryukin helped train Shin, even though it got retconned, but like it's still like the scene still exists, so we have to try and explain it somehow. So yeah, it actually just makes a lot more sense that Ryukin just told Shin, yeah, go give him the fucking scars, and he survives, he's goated with the sauce. Kenshiro's 7 scars will never disappear no matter how strong he becomes. No, it's because Kenshiro getting closer and closer to becoming a true successor. Ralph, Falco, Kaio. Kenshiro had many strong opponents. His fierce battles with them made him stronger. And his love for Yulia. Defeat Kaioken. Kenshiro is the strongest Hokuto Shinken. Incredible. Just fucking peak fucking fiction, bro. Lin would have easily asked Ken to train her on Hokuto no Ken. And she would have been pretty whack, but we need a reason for Bat to be useful. Dude, can I just fucking say I'm still fucking pissed at the fact that Bat didn't get Hokuto Shinken? Like, come on, man. It was right fucking there. It was the easiest slam dunk in the series.
He practically did learn by fucking watching.
Oh, no, he did, which is also kind of weird, because he would be the 3rd character in the series to figure out Hokuto Shinken just by watching someone do it. Because technically Amiibo watched Toki do it and learned it that way. Bat learned it from Kenshiro, and there's a character in part 3 called Baron, who also learned it just by watching Rao. Rao, Falco, Kaio, Kenshiro,
Part 3 is so weird because people vividly remember parts 1 and 2, and then in everyone's mind, the series ends once Kaio dies. But there's an entire like 100 chapters left that where it's just like Kenshiro with like Rao's son that no one fucking remembers.
So I can already tell you who this guidebook claims is the strongest character in the series. and it's not any of the
Because
what?
didn't the anime do that too?
The anime kind of did, but no. So this guy gives a cop out answer, to be honest. But his answer is just like, if you factor in future potential, then technically Ryu is actually the strongest guy in Fist of the North Star because he has Rao's strength and learned all of Kenshiro's lessons. And I'm like, you son of a bitch. You picked the one answer you know no one would fucking call you out on, you motherfucker.
Is he asserting that fucking Ryu became Kenshiro's fucking student?
Well, so Ryu is the next successor of Hokuto Shinken. Like, that's confirmed at the end of the story that he's supposed to be the next successor. But so what the guy claims is Ryu at a young age can keep up with and watch Kenshiro fight when other trained martial artists can't. And he has all of the other potentials that Rao had that Kenshiro didn't. So
you know who else can do that?
Oh.
Fucking Bat.
No, unfortunately not. Unfortunately. Also, yeah, so I actually forgot about this part. This guidebook claims that Kenshiro becomes the strongest fighter after he defeats Kaio. So, of the 13 or 14 Fist to the North Star guidebooks I own, because I still need to buy one more later on, they are very indecisive on when he becomes the strongest successor of Hokuto Shinken. Because there are some guidebooks that claim it would be at the start that Rao, Toki, and Kenshiro were always the strongest. There are some that claim it's after Kaio, and there are a few that claim it's after he or during the fight with Rao. Or more accurately, when he learns Muso Tensei. So, I honestly don't know on this one. It's very much up in the air when he becomes the strongest. Regardless, it doesn't matter because part 2 scales to fucking part 1 anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
And part 1, irregardless, scales above Blue Sky.
Why would you say something so controversial yet so bold? It's your father Rao's horse. How he became a man. He turned out exactly the fighter. He turned out to be exactly the fighter that Ryukin envisioned. Shine for a lost chest. One of them against Scar. Big prediction of Kenshiro's after. Oh, okay, no. So this is where the guy basically starts writing his fan fiction. So what this guy will do is after he's done analyzing the character, and I don't hate this, but it's also kind of like fuck off. He'll give a sort of like what if scenario to a lot of the characters after he's done analyzing them, which is kind of nice, but also kind of like it's a little weird. Yeah, so hang on. The original story. Okay, we don't need a. Yeah, we don't need to talk about the hypothetical. Although the hypothetical is pretty straightforward. Kenshiro is literally too powerful to be killed, so he just dies of old age after he meets up with Ryu one last time. Which, I mean, it's what we all knew. Because let's be real here, there's no one left who can actually kill him. Everyone else has died. Oh, I actually did not realize this, but no. So, because I don't know if I told you this. I think I did. They're actually... So this guidebook has a lot of like cool little tidbits of information. And one of them specifically is that a Fist of the North Star fan went out of his way to discover what gene puts a person's heart on the other side of their body, and they named it after Souther.
That's fucking cool.
The guy's like, I must discover what the gene is.
So what is it? If I Google it, is it just called the Salva gene?
I think so. Let me look it up, actually. It might be Bowser gene. I'll have to look it up later. Or if we get to it in the guidebook, I'll look it up there. But look up Southergene real quickly, but I'm pretty sure it's Dowsergene. It might have a more direct name. But no, I remember reading that. I thought that was pretty fucking cool. Yeah, I'll have to try and find it, the name for it in one of the guidebooks, but hang on. DNA gene named after Fist of the North Star. I'm gonna have to find it later, but I know that was one of the little tidbits, either in this guidebook or one of the others. I thought it was really cool, so I'll have to for sure go back in there. Okay, the prototype is North Star Force, North Star scene, lost from these practices. Kenshiro teaches Ryu everything about Hokuto Shinken. Is there gods in DMC? How's your day? There are gods in DMC, but they're all dead by this point, for the most part. Hello, Sunil. How are you doing? Yeah, so we'll just copy that. We don't really need to talk about that. Alright, so who's the next fighter on the list after Kenshiro? Oh, we have a column 1, whatever the fuck this is. Sure, we'll do that. Yeah, hope you're doing well. I'll have to try and see if Kyle, do you know if Dead by Daylight's 2v8 is still going on, or is it already over?
I have no idea.
I need to check that. A surefire blow, Kempo style. Oh, let's talk about the martial arts. Let's go. A variety of martial arts techniques appear in Fist of the North Star, but we will introduce them in a systemic manner. Peak. Kempo with 2 in it, such as Hokuto and Nanto. The most powerful martial arts in Fist of the North Star. Bullshit. Bullshit. Bro, you're getting blatant statements like how they die. Is there a war between demons and gods? Is there any other half demons like Dante? Okay, so I'm going to give you a quick crash course because you probably never fucking played DMC2. DMC2 confirms that gods existed.
DMC2 confirmed that gods existed, they were their own separate race, and they also confirmed that there was a bunch, like an entire race of half human, half demons that helped Sparta in the war against Argosax.
Lucia and her mother, Matiere. Lucia's an artificial demon, but Matiere is like Dante. She has a devil trigger and everything. She fought alongside Sparta. Her clan were half human, half demons. And I'm still convinced to this day that Sparta just threw them into a fucking blender, effectively.
She just looks like a Greek grandmother.
So, here's the thing. She's older than 200 years. So, at some point, Dante's going to get so old that he'll end up looking small like her.
And wasn't it confirmed that they do age, it's just extremely slowly?
Yeah, because I think Dante asks her, how old are you, or something, and she said, stop counting when I got over 200. But keep in mind, she would have to have fought with Sparta, and Sparta, we don't have a time frame for when she fought with Sparta, but she probably would have to have been young enough. Bro, YN Natsu is not on par with Acnologia? Kyle, go.
Are they asking why Natsu's not on par with Acnologia?
Yeah.
Depends on how you want to take it. Well, technically he should be, but if he's not, then that would make Acnologia like way stronger than Zeref, who had the Arc of Time, which will have allowed him to basically reset the universe to a certain time. other than that, the only way Natsu was able to basically stop his human form was by gaining the powers of the other Dragon Slayers to help him.
If nothing crazy pops up, we won't translate it.
I'm pretty sure that 100-Year Quest, when I was reading it, confirmed that the dragons that they're going after are either on par with Actilogia or stronger.
Yeah, I'm not too sure on that one. I never read Fairy Tail. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So we don't need to get the deep L version of this one. All right. In case you're wondering, this is what it takes to, and this is actually faster than what it used to be. It actually took a lot longer. We're actually making great progress right now. But this is kind of what it takes to translate these guidebooks. Because I'm a failure and I haven't learned Japanese yet. Shut me, chat. Shut me. In addition to the Hong Fist, also symbolic Nanto Sibo star. There's no more shards in the hand down Nanto's receipt. What? What are you laughing at, boy? What are you laughing at?
I'm not laughing. Yawning.
I see. Oh, let's talk about Gento now. Fucking trash ass fight style. When you master the mystery, this will make your hand shine when it receives the Defiant Spirit released from its glowing hands. Its cells are instantly cut off and killed. Also, the user may freeze due to the difference in the quality of their Defiant Spirit. Yeah, so I guess apparently, hello, Rock and Alice, and still struggling to kill Dragon Emperors in the new manga. The power of friendship bullshit saved him and Igneal's real son, Igna, stronger than Natsu. Bro, Natsu doesn't have demon power. He has flames. There's more than 20 OP and he's still not stronger than them. Yeah, it's always kind of fucking weird that technically it's never shown. There is one moment in original Fist of North Star's manga where like Falco freezes the ground, but it's never really touched on as a like frost-based fighting style. But several of the guidebooks do freaking claim that Falco can freeze people. Which is weird, because it's never really shown. Apparently, Chidori Master dropped a vid saying PLC is debunked. Sorry to sidetrack. How is it debunked?
What's debunked?
Apparently, someone debunked POC.
Okay.
But, like, how? Like, we got the official game now and shit. What was debunked?
We got the official game, and we got a statement way better than the fucking 9D one.
Even then, it's also stated to be it's still a sequel, right?
Orthodoxical sequel.
Yeah. Bro, Magic Falco Freesia, like in the game of Tag, only does pure martial arts to drop in general. Can Toriko solo Bleach or One Piece? I don't know about Bleach, but it should be able to solo One Piece.
Toriko would pretty much walk through One Piece. Bleach will depend on where you put AP.
Alright, cool. Next page. Oh, cool. Okay, cool. We're getting on the Shin now. Let's fucking go. Also, so I'm actually gonna cover this very quickly as well. So Shin's actual character stats claim that he is could you provide a summary, Rock and Alice? Or Kyle, you wanna check out who the fuck even is this guy?
What's this for?
Debunking POC, but who is he? Well, he's got more subs than I do.
God forbid someone has more subs than you.
No, it's fine. It's just that like,
The fucking humility.
no, it's like, what the fuck is this guy's channel? Goku versus Dante, The Honest Truth. Extended cut, Pinnacle Combat Debunk. I'm assuming he claims that Dante loses. Are you subscribed to this guy, Rockin' Ellis? Because, like, no one's seen it. In Deadpool 3, they messed up to show the Avengers rather than naming them. Yep. I guess he does... Oh, he does edits too. Well, good luck to him, I guess. We got scans to work on.
Oakley Mangler and you can have a 4-hour video on it.
Could you not? Could you not? Like, I kind of enjoy having some free time. I'm literally translating this on stream because I don't get free time to do anything else. Okay, so The Men of the Great Cork 2, incredible translation. He quickly rose to prominence, built the huge city of Southern Cross, and studied martial arts with Kenshiro. In times of turmoil, Shin, one of the cornerstones of Nanto Rosenkan, is a master of the arts, although they are different schools. Power of 7. So this is fighting ability. That's what that is. But so I want to be clear here. The strongest you can get is 10. So actually, let me explain the pie chart here real quickly. This little chart down here. So this rating is your overall strongest. This is factoring in all your stats. You are the strongest based on this. This is your overall stats. But his actual strength with the fist, like his actual fighting ability, is rated at a 7. I don't like some of the fighting ratings, not because they're inherently bad, but because I don't think they properly illustrate the difference in ability. Because Souther is only an 8. But the series directly states that no one in Nanto can beat Souther, and that's mainly due to his abilities and as a fighter. However, Sachi is also an 8 along with Han, but that doesn't make sense either because Sachi admits he never stood a chance against Han. Unless we assume it's like fucking statue empowered Sachi, in which case, fuck that trash. Yeah. Little rant's over. Point is, that's the character ratings. This is the new character ratings of the character, technically. All right, let's see if we have to get the debell translation or not in here. Hello, Jeremy. No, we don't need this version. We can just go to the next page. Man, I'm going to reread Fist of the North Star. I highly recommend it. It's pretty poggers. So she improved or on this, or he still sucks. So actually, funny thing actually, most of the guidebooks. So this one and the most recent guidebook, which I don't have the images online for, so I can't translate it here. This one and that guidebook claimed that if Shin stayed away from Yuria and actually focused on his fighting style, he could have become the strongest member of Nanto. And I'm just like, bro, that's crazy because like Ray's right there making fucking waves and Souther's there fucking like taking care of business. All right. Page 2, GT. Dude, this is already 27 pages. Holy fuck. This thing's gonna be like 100 pages easy. Why can't writing go by this fast? The hardness of the hand is the greatest weapon of Nanto. Damn, there's a joke in there, but I'm above that. Shin is a man who once boasted of being strong enough to overwhelm Kenshiro, the successor to Hokuto Shinken. He is the first strong opponent to stand in Kenshiro's way. True. Shin has taken Yuria from Kenshiro and is trying to get her to turn to him. True. They kidnap refugees. True. The martial arts that Shin uses are called Nanto Seiken, are divided into two major categories. The 6 Grandmaster schools and the other ones. Nanto Koshiken uses a hand blade forged like steel as its greatest weapon, stabbing the enemy like a sharp knife and even cutting to the opponent's flesh. Okay, so this also gets complicated because some guidebooks claim that they use air around their hands to stab people, but then others are just like, nah. You see that fucking fist? You see that hand right there? That's all they fucking need, bro. Fuck air. It's just their bare hands. But yeah, he brands them with the bloody cross and forces them in hard labor. True. It is a terrifying martial art that penetrates all over the body. Actually, no. I think Shin's might be different from the others because Shin actually does do things slowly. Because when Shin's stabbing Kenshiro, he takes his time and then pushes his finger in. So that might just be a Shin thing. Although technically that would scale to the others anyways because they should all be comparable. Translate faster! Let's see. Using a hand sword forged like steel, the most powerful, pierces the enemy like a sharp knife, even branding his body with a cross of blood. The sword is branded with a cross of blood, forcing the enemy to force labor. Physical to differentiate Kenshiro, executing innocent people. The Kenshiro is a terrifying fist technique in which the hand is used to penetrate the body, and the momentum is then used to stab the opponent with a thud. I imagine he would stab an opponent with a thud, but it's not the case. I imagine that he would stab the opponent with that, but that is not the case. In the scene where Shin inflicts 7 wounds on Kenshiro's chest, he slowly slipped his index finger through the wound. In the same way, the index finger slowly dug into Kenshiro. Similarly, he's afraid of Kenshiro and runs away. Kenshiro's afraid of him and flees back to where he disposes of his subordinates who are afraid of Kenshiro and back to him. I guess you're saying that he's kind of surprised how it works. Kenshiro is a strong opponent and Kenshiro's love rival. Yep. Alright, cool. We do get more information, I believe. Yeah, we still have a few more pages to go. Shin has more information than most, actually, in this guidebook. Because I think even Souther only has, like, 2 pages. Also, hope you guys are all having a nice night. I think this is page 5? Or is this page 3? Page 3. Alright, let's see what this one says. Can be said that martial arts place more emphasis on the hardness of the sword and the strength to penetrate the opponent's body than on speed. Kenshiro and Shin use Kenpo, a faithful rivalry. Initially, their abilities were comparable, but there was a fatal difference between the two. It's desire and obsession. I can't help but hold my beloved Yulia. Okay, so to be clear, if we go with the expanded lore, Shin should be way stronger than Kenshiro at the start of the series. Although, technically, there are some guidebooks that claim that Kenshiro's ability was comparable to Rao and Toki, so that would solve that issue, but it's not very consistent. It's kind of weird. The guidebooks and the expanded lore definitely make the story scale, like internal scaling a little more complicated, but it does make Nanto Seiken actually superior, so I like that. Kenshiro, on the other hand, couldn't think of it. He lacked desire and tenacity, perhaps because he had been satisfied by his union with Yulia. Power is just as strong to take whatever they want. Kenshiro boasted like that. The fist that attacked the comrade. That was actually therefore defeated by Shin. Beloved Yuria was taken away from him. True. I believe that was page 4. We don't need to translate this one. It's just a character analysis, nothing too crazy. Oh, actually, wait, no. So, yeah, so this time he's going to talk about the Yuria doll. Yeah, actually, hang on. This one actually was this one I remember actually being a little fun too. This guy actually does have what the fuck? No, fuck off. Undo this one. This guy actually, unironically, has some really solid takes. Let's see here. What does he say? Shin made a doll looks exactly like Yuria and fooled everyone, including Kenshiro. But he had one question. Yuria's doll was of extremely high quality. Not only did it have the same texture as a living human, but it also had a mechanism that allowed its eyelids to close depending on the position. In that devastated world, someone with the quality must have been extremely difficult to create the shape. It must have been even harder to keep it a secret. If it was handmade by Shin, it's an incredible feat. Yeah, so I never actually considered the fact that the doll actually reacts to Shin killing it. Because, to be clear, if you have not read Fist of the North Star, when Kenshiro and Shin fight each other for the first time, or the second time accurately, Shin has Yuria on a chair, but to try and break Kenshiro, he kills Yuria on the chair, and then you find out it's a doll that Shin made. But I never considered anything about how that doll was made. I just kind of assumed Shin found someone who did it. But it's human, it's lifelike, and it has to be able to fool Kenshiro, which he has some absurd senses, so that's actually fucking stupid. In a devastating world, someone with the quality, Shin's rant, desire, strength, deciding factor whether or not you knew love. Shin who cares for Yuria. There's no doubt she wanted it from the beginning. However, Yuria's love for Kenshiro is absolute. Even after being kidnapped, she continues to love Kenshiro. Shin says in that case, and decides to take his money and valuables and massacring him. He takes and gives it to Yuria. I like how Yuria and Julia are the same word, but they're translated differently. I love that. The correct translation is Yuria, but Julia is another translation that pops up often. Well, taking into account some form of technology still existed, a chance the doll could have been made by some of Shin's lackeys. I don't think Shin's lackeys would have had access to any of the technology to make that doll, though. Because that would have required some fine-tuned machinery, and we never see Shin have access to that. All right, we can skip the debell for this one. There's nothing here for that. Actually, I think I'm doing this wrong. Actually. I think what I should be doing is I should just rip the Japanese text off the page and then translate the whole document afterwards, because that is an option I can do now. Hang on. Rather than waste time on this one, we'll pause here. We'll give that. We'll pause here and do that. Let's just do a new one real quickly. Yeah, this should not take that long. Hang on. Or actually, let me... Oh, sweet Christmas. Okay, let me finish the Shin section real quickly, and then we'll try and do what I'm thinking, because that'll save me some time and still get me a proper translation going. Because worst case scenario, I would just translate it to with DeepL, because DeepL gives you, I think, 3 free translations for documents. Or I would just pay for like a DeepL membership for like a month or something, to like a free premium trial. They're not exactly hard mechanisms to make. Old dolls are able to do that at Princeton Buns here and there. No. New hint. The doll is lifelike. It feels like a real person. He has to be able to make a doll that not only looks like a real person, it feels like it.
Well, that also means it has to be warm, too.
Dude, he literally just made a fucking sex doll in Century's End, bro.
Here, little bro, I'll give you... You can have this.
Jeremy says hi, Kyle. Even the sword of arrogance and steel can be blocked. Okay, Kenshiro did not block Shin's sword. It still pierced his hand, but whatever. In the end, he used his Iron Fist in anger to smash Shin's pressure points, trying to cut them in half. Damn, Kenshiro, take it easy. This is why I love Shin. He was way ahead of his time. Also, I take you can make that with perfumes and other stuff. Remember, Kenshiro wasn't fooled until he finally touched the thing. Yeah, but it has to look lifelike. So that means it has to look like real skin. And more than likely probably has the same color as real skin and everything. Because remember, Yuria actually had emotion. She actually emoted. Shin had no doubt that was the greatest weapon that could increase its power. It was just empty. Even if he had acquired its nasty strength, his fist would probably been equal. Kenshiro understands Shin, or could not. He knew love, just Kenshiro lost battle. Shin's biggest reason for losing was not knowing love. If Shin had understood that, there's no telling how the outcome of the battle would have gone. With the Nanto Koshiki, they even defeated Kenshiro at one point. He could have become the strongest man. It's a pity he never understood love until the end. Yeah. So, I actually like that take regarding Shin because I think it makes the story a lot better if you genuinely assume that if Shin had survived, he would have also been able to move on to clear the rest of the series. That was genuinely a battle of two successors who could have made it to the top. Two sort of like, close rivals and friends that just ended super early. I think that's better for the story, but it's fine.
At some point, you may know need to find the time to do the 3-on-3 Guilty Gear fights.
Have they already been added to the game or no?
It would have been July the 22nd, wouldn't it?
Newhan, do you know if Guilty Gear's thing is already up or what? Do I have Guilty Gear downloaded right now? I do have Guilty Gear downloaded right now. No, but the beta I think's over for the 3v3 unless it got put in already. I was actually gonna buy. I actually have enough money to buy one of the season passes. I still don't know which one to buy. Or maybe I'll just buy, I don't know, like I could just buy a character, but like I feel like I should just buy the season pass. Because it gives me more characters. But I do save, assuming I don't play all the characters, I would save money just buying one character. But season pass, the first season pass is $14 and it gives me 6 characters. I'm interested in playing like 3 of them. Yeah, 3 for Guilty Gear Strive. Yeah, so it claims that Shin will become the strongest we understood love. Also, just buy a character you like because it all depends on what time you want to invest in them. That is true. That is true. But it's like, damn, I don't know. So yeah, like no, you're probably right. If I should just pick one character and learn them. But there's no way to test out these characters, huh? Like I can't just be like, oh man, I want to give this character a shot.
Oh, I've already got my character.
Yeah, you had it fucking easy. You're just like, oh yeah, bro, I'm just gonna pick the same character I played in every single fucking game. And Lucy doesn't come out till next fucking year. Damn it. It's pouring. I have to drive my scooter. I'm so sorry, Rockin' Alice, but don't take this the wrong way. Why the fuck are you driving a scooter?
You're getting lectured from somebody who drives a woman's car.
Bruh.
Go on, defend it. What is your car?
It's a Kia. Slut.
It's a chick car.
There's not, unfortunately, but you can see expert videos on them, figure out they're good characters for you. If not, remember some of them are easier to handle than others. Newhan, are you saying I'm not good enough? Actually, you know what, Kyle? Kyle, you got Guilty Gear Strong downloaded right
Yeah.
I don't think you and I have not played that game against each other yet, have we?
No, we haven't. We can schedule a day for that.
I was gonna say we should definitely look into that. All right, so I'm gonna try this real quickly. We're gonna go here, and we're gonna do this because I think there's a way to just translate the document.
I'd like to find out if there's a way to like scan like pages from a book.
There is, but it costs a lot of money. Here we go. Okay,
What?
yeah, we can just translate it. What?
Why is everything so fucking expensive?
Yeah, okay, yeah. This is a lot faster. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna rip the Japanese text off the characters or off the pages, and we're just gonna translate the whole document. That's gonna save me a fuck ton more time than doing this individual shit. And that way, I'll have both the actual Japanese and an English translation to work with it. Oh, and what's interesting that Helldivers also has light speed and possible FTL feats for both combat and reaction speed. By the way, I did buy Happy Chaos. No, Newen, I know you bought Happy Chaos. I fucking played you against him. Well, look, for now, I'm thinking you're Biken, Testament, or Jacko for reasons. And let's see here. Let's get that.
Are you any character that isn't fucking women?
What?
Are you only playing those characters because you genuinely like their kid, or is it because you like big titty women and that's it?
Testament's not a girl, as far as I know. As for Biken,
I'm surprised you don't want to play as Bridget.
Kyle, how fucking dare you? How fucking dare you? What are you trying to insinuate with that claim?
I'm just insinuating that you'd be the type of person to be on a date with Bridget and then just say it's fine. It looks like a girl.
How dare you, good sir? That is not what I am about. Jacko's very meta and easy to use. You can destroy both me and Kyle. So Jacko's a summoner, and I like playing those kind of characters in fighting games. Kyle. So that's why Jacko was a consideration. Testament.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
What?
I'm sure it is. If you wanted to play a summoner, you could always play as Faust.
Which one's Faust?
The doctor with the bag over his head.
He doesn't summon shit. He's a grappler.
Yes, he does.
He's a grappler.
He chucks shit out of his bag all the time. That's his entire playstyle.
That's not summoning. That's
His entire thing is built around summoning things and throwing shit out of his bag.
That's not what I mean by a summoner, you dumb motherfucker. And also the other character I was thinking of, who's not a woman, was Asuka, actually. Asuka looked pretty cool.
How do you pronounce that again?
Asuka?
No.
I
Try again.
I think I'm right on this one.
No, you're fucking not. Try again.
No, there's a U there. I'm absolutely right on this one.
It's Oscar.
Oscar? That doesn't sound right. Helldivers can carry weapons that fire lasers, hence their combat speed. Also, they can fight the automatons who has weapons that also fire lasers. True. So who's getting the best statements in the guide? Honestly, right now, from what I remember reading, I think it was like basically fucking most characters get some solid statements in this one. Some characters don't get shit though. Yeah, you're gonna feel like home with Jacko, and she's my bane of my existence because she's not only powerful grab, but her minions are horrible to fight against. Asuka's too much for you, Zam, even for me.
Oscar. It's not Asuka. It's Oscar.
I'm sorry, but like I'm not gonna remember that. Just let it happen.
No, I'm not going to let it happen.
Let it happen.
I'm not going to let it happen.
It's okay. Just thinking about pleasant things.
If you had a choice between getting a word right or shitting a dick out of your ass every morning, your ass would be sore every morning.
It's still not quite there, but it is. It does sound better instead of reading it. Did we skip a page? No, I think we're good. You know, Newhin, don't tempt me. Don't tempt me. I'm trying to save money right now to pay for your shenanigans. Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me. I mean, I guess I could just focus on the characters in the base roster and then go from there. You know, just take it easy. Maybe practice some more on that one. But I don't know. I feel like the characters don't really have my playstyle in mind. And I don't feel like picking up one of your guys' mains, so I don't know. I'm pretty sure I can take this. I'm pretty sure I can do this. Wait. There's a free color pack? That's cool. Oh, and I guess there's that new idol girl with the fucking gun, I guess? Elfelt Valentine? I guess is what she's called.
Good.
What do you mean good?
You pronounced it correctly. Good.
You want to fight?
If you really want to learn to be a menace, learn how to use Ramlethal.
You know, Kyle, I'm trying to... In what order should I read Fists of the North Star? Okay, just read the main manga. There's technically a bunch of prequels and shit, but just read the main manga and then read everything else afterwards. It's not worth getting confused with the side material.
Because a lot of the side material is also made like several years away from each other. Some of them were in the 90s, some of them were in the 2000s, some of them are very recent.
Yes. So just read the manga. Just read the manga. Well, I found my boss had COVID and worked with it possibly. Devil, could your fucking job stop fucking you over, dude? Also, you know, I'm just gonna say, when I went over to where Devil lived, I didn't realize they had a shooting range. Devil never mentioned anything about that. Imagine my surprise when Devil was like, "Oh, I went to a shooting range."
Why that surprise you? It's America.
Because
I'm surprised your flag isn't just a giant bullseye.
someday.
I'm surprised Uncle Sam isn't a bald eagle holding an AK.
We're working on updating the original design. Probably the weirdest part about Fist of the North Star for sure is that fucking Lin wants to bang Kenshiro.
What's that?
Probably the weirdest part about Fist of the North Star is that Lin wants to bang Kenshiro throughout half the story, and Kenshiro's just like, "No, please, I'm your surrogate father. Just leave me alone."
No, there's a boy your age. Go for him.
Basically, the entirety of fucking Lin and Kenshiro's sort of relationship boils down to, hey, there is a male your age who also doesn't have his heart set on another woman. Go with him. Actually, fun fact, it actually led to one of the more controversial anime endings for Shonen because we went out of town for it. I see. Because in the actual original anime, Lin's gonna fall in love with whoever sees her after, or whoever she sees after she opens her eyes, right? So
Yes.
in the anime, that ends up being Bat. And that's how the story ends for the anime. She just ends up falling in love with Bat against her will. In the manga, all that happens, but in the final arc, Bat's like, I don't want to have your fake love like this. So he removes her memory with Hokuto Shinken, because again, he learned Hokuto Shinken by watching Kenshiro do it over the years, which again is fucking bonkers. And because actually, no, I'm gonna talk about that for a minute. It's not just learning pressure point placements. He had to learn actual Toki manipulation with no fucking training whatsoever. And he learned how to manipulate it to the point where he could use Hokuto Shinken. That's fucking bonkers. Because there's also the arc...
Well, Kenshiro knows he can use it. But the fucked thing is that Ryu can't be the actual successor if Bat lives.
Bruh. Would that count as photographic memory? It depends. If he memorized the placements of the pressure points, maybe. Oh no, I actually remember this one. Is this the same page? Hang on. So this one's gonna get funny real fucking quick. So this column section is talking about the weakest characters in Fist of the North Star, like people who don't belong in like the strongest discussion, right?
Yeah.
A good portion of the Ozuras are in this section, but so is Solia. And I'm just like, bro, no, don't say that, not Solia.
Base take.
Bruh. Alright, so we're just going to throw this down here. Yeah, let me see what it says. We can translate this one. Deep L, go. Fuck off, Deep L. Okay. Playback of the characters created. The first victims of the memorable Hokuto Shinken, all their mohawk-headed, and wearing the king led by Shin's blinded three-finger. He was blinded by the three-finger vacuum grip and attacked the village to take advantage. The charm of Fist of the North Star lies in the success of Kenshiro and his friends, but that is only possible with the help of the Zaku characters who get beaten up. The more villainous and humane they appear, the greater sense of catharsis when they are beaten. They range from thieves whose only job is to commit violence to organized soldiers, but they are all at the same level of shoddiness. I believe shoddiness is where it came from. No, I guess I was wrong. But yeah, I distinctly remember something about this referencing characters who could not be ranked properly because they weren't strong enough, is why I remember. But I'll have to double check I'll double check that later, it seems. There's Colonel. Colonel. Actually, Colonel's actually...
What?
Well... Go on, Kyle.
What does the base Colonel have?
Let's see what it says. Why not? In case you're wondering why his Fist of the North videos take so long, this is a faster way to translate. So my original translation method is vastly slower than this. Golden Hunt Captain, a soldier, Colonel. A one-eyed soldier who had mastered Nanto Mutikin and was at the pinnacle of guerrilla warfare. He had the ability to detect his opponent's eye and muscle movements and read his opponent's future. But he was blinded by a poke in the eye and his bones were removed from his body by Hokuto Shinken. Yeah, so there's actually a statement that he learned every way to kill people and that he could just read people's muscle movements and predict their attacks like that. So... this Colonel already has statements on par with, like, top-tier fucking fighters in other mangas. He's actually pretty cracked.
You know what that also sounds like?
What?
Better fighting abilities than Dragon Ball.
Kyle, no! You can't just throw Dragon Ball under the bus like that!
Are you ready for the base take to put the Colonel in the Budokai tournament?
Bruh. Actually, he actually might be able to do that. Yeah, that's actually not too crazy. But yeah, I need to start playing Guilty Gear Strive, especially if that 3v3 mode's coming out soon. I need to be able to fucking carry you guys. Because I strongly doubt either of you two are going to be the anchor.
Okay, so Newen, that's code for we basically have to carry him.
Oh, he's funny. He's funny.
Oh, it's like Dead by Daylight. You blame us for your incompetence.
Holy shit! You better be fucking free tomorrow. You better be fucking free tomorrow.
Devil can attest to that.
Yeah, I'm sure he can. I'm sure he can. Except I have stream footage showing you guys are fucking wrong.
Except that I always outlast you.
You don't do shit, dude. Holy shit. You are the equivalent of a guy who hides in a fucking corner and does nothing, and when the rest of our teammates are dying, I'm surviving.
I did gens.
You did one gen!
In fact, I did more gens than the both of you combined.
No, you did not. Oh my god. I'm actually losing my shit on this one. No, you fucking didn't.
The amount of times I saved you from a hook.
Now after the 2v8 mode, Zim can now be carried by Kyle as a killer. No, you fucking didn't. You fucking dog. We have video footage that I did like 3 gens a fucking game and you did like 1 or 2 and then hid in the fucking corner. I will not be slandered like this. Say whatever you want about my book, but you were not putting up those numbers. Say it. Say it, you fucking whore. You fucking slut. I can take a lot of insults, but if you put up numbers like that, we would have actually been winning our fucking games! Look at that. Look at that. He's speechless because he knows I'm fucking right. Concession accepted! Is this your goat, chat? That's your goat right there? Oh, cool, Ray. All right, chat. You heard it here first. Concession accepted. I am out. If Devil's free.
I just realized I fucking ranted and I was muted the entire time.
Alright. Go.
Bro, all you need to know, if I could change my name on the PlayStation, it would just say the MVP.
For what? The enemy team?
Nah. For you. Because I saved you. Bro, you've been on the hook so many times, it's not funny. Mistaking you for a piece of fucking meat.
Yeah, I'm on the hook because they're actually looking to see who's playing the fucking game. And spoiler warning, it's not fucking you. I did gens and avoided while you sat on the hook and... Holy shit. Holy shit, bro. Oh, actually, wait, hang on. Actually, wait. I forgot to say this early on because oh, no, here it is. In the scene where Ray confronts Rao, which has only 3 days to live, there's a scene that deserves our attention. In the confrontation scene with Rao, in which Ray has only 3 days to live, there's it's an unbelievable scene for Rao fans. This, normally Rao is a man who subdues his opponent with fairness and force, but it's not the same against Ray. When confronted with Ray, Rao uses his cloak to obscure Ray and attack his secret hole. The cloak was blocking Ray's vision and piercing it. This is not like Rao. No matter how many times he's on his horseback, no matter how many times he is fighting other people, he doesn't use cowardly tactics like this. In other words, that is the only reason he was able to win. So it was proof that Rei's Nato Tsuchiken was strong enough to defeat Rao. And I'm like, based. Actual base take. I already knew that because I could actually fucking read the story, but actually fucking based that saw that like the actual fucking official analyzer here also saw that shit. Incredible. So yeah.
So, are they still going to be fucking Ray deniers?
Probably.
How can you deny Ray at this point?
Nah, bro. I mean, this guy book...
Literally the best character.
True. This guy book does claim that the strength of Rei's fist is unmatched, and that he gains unimaginable power when he gets his white hair for like the short amount of time he has left.
Damn. Peak. Strongest. Are you ready to do Ray versus Kasumi?
Why would I want to do that stomp matchup? We can make a GG Strive stream and try and train him for a while, see how he does while we do some matches. Also, now that they mention a general, do you go into more detail on nuclear war? No, they never do. Also,
bro.
Wow, New Hit, thanks for the vote of fucking confidence.
Bro.
What do you got? What do you got for me?
Are you ready to do the base argument of Amoeba being better than Kasumi?
Actually, so this is something I kind of didn't consider when I first went through the series, but as I sort of went through it more and like heard more people talking about it, Amoeba has to be on par with an earlier version of Toki. Or not directly on par, because Kenshiro claims that like the real Toki would be better, but he has to be at least a Hokuto Shinken master, because Kenshiro is convinced when they first fight that his technique is on par with what Toki could do when Kenshiro knew him. So that leads into so Amoeba's actual skill has to be pretty fucking bonkers. This guidebook actually puts Amoeba's skill level on par with Nato 6, which I actually think is a valid take. Although I still think the Nato 6 beat Amoeba in a fight meet. But also, chat, thanks for the vote of fucking confidence. Don't you guys remember when I played fucking League of Legends and I carried my fucking team? Damn, chat. You know I got the fucking skills to pay the bills.
You mean lost and do what every league player does and blame their teammates?
Nah, couldn't be me. Couldn't be me, because that's just not that just ain't me. Also, Jaggy's considered vastly weaker than most of the fighters on this list, which is actually accurate. He's considered vastly weaker than the Nato 6, which is also accurate as well. Keep in mind that Jaggy is also a confirmed master of Hokuto Shinken as well, so just having Hokuto Shinken does not make you stronger than Nato or whatever. You have to actually be good.
Based.
True. Look. Look, I'm based and red pilled, and you're a liberal cuck. So I might get Wednesday off, so that'll give me some more time to work on scripts. Wait, Zim, did you even try the Heaven Tower on Strive? Because that place will devour your soul. Also glad to see Jaggy again. Love that evil dog. What is that? Is that like the hardest difficulty? No, bad. Oh. No. Okay, we paste here. Is that like the hardest difficulty on Strive? Because like I could give that a shot. Like I could dominate that to show off my legendary skills in fighting games, because I have so much fucking skill in fighting games. It's unreal. It's unreal, really.
Person to go into prison, find the biggest blackest dude, and call him a bitch, and then wonder why he woke up in the ICU.
Oddly specific scenario, but okay. The cats are fighting in my backyard again. That's been a fat minute. I still remember when I would talk about the cats fighting in my backyard like it was a daily fucking occurrence. You guys have no idea how much time this is saving me. Like, it looks like a lot of work, but I promise you, actually hand translating and moving it would have taken longer. You know, until I actually fucking stop being fucking told to actually learn how to read Japanese. Fuck. What was the last one we were on? 1, 2, 3. What page are we on? We're on page 4. Also, this guidebook claims that one of the characters in part 2 actually has Gento Goken, but we never see him do it in the series. However, we do see him do it in the anime, and it references the anime colors. So I'm starting to wonder how to take... Oh, we're on Amoeba's page. Let's go. I'm starting to wonder how to take the anime canon, because it's starting to get to the point where these people are quoting the anime as if it's canon to the manga. It's getting weird. Here we have Jaggy section, or Amoeba section. Amoeba being super based for hating a guy who literally just told him, "You're not that good." It's not a joke either. It's really why Amoeba hates Togi, because he's just like, "Hey, you're not that good. Please stop hurting my patients." And he's like, "Fuck you." You know, I never really, I kind of think about it in the back of my head, but it's also kind of like, man, these fuckers are really fucking petty sometimes. Hang on, what's the English what's the translation of that box? Oh, actually, wait. Oh, yeah. Amoeba has genius acting skills. In Hollywood, there are actors who easily gain or lose 20 or 30 kilograms of weight depending on the role. This is the high of an actor's spirit. But in the world of Fist of the North Star, there's a man whose misinformation, such as weight gain or loss, is like child's play. That's right, it's Amoeba. In order to fool Kenshiro, he had plastic surgery to make his face look like Toki's and even imitates Toki's behavior on a daily basis. Furthermore, he has a large scar on his back to make Kenshiro believe him. It would have been if the world would have been at peace, Amoeba would have most likely been a successful actor. True. I think this one talks about his skills actually, because I kind of want to touch on the skills section when we're on the stream. Because a lot of this text won't be done until later on. I think it's this one.
Well, speaking of like the petty ways that Kenshiro kills some people.
Yeah. No, yeah, because there was one guy. There's like these two bandits who are leaders of their own group. So Kenshiro's like, "Hey, you guys are gonna hug to death." No, Kenshiro's fucking based. Patrick Star's greater than Fist of the North Star, not gonna lie. Nah.
Or the pettiness of like, he didn't even kill Amoeba. He made Amoeba kill himself.
True. DVD goes me greater than equal to Kyle, greater than Zim. I'm gonna keep track of your guys' fucking stats on the next fucking DVD stream. And if you guys aren't putting up fucking numbers, I'm gonna go beat your ass. Amoeba, a man who's down to the valley of love, is far from being the strongest person in the world. Similarly, even when limited to his fists, he's far from the strongest fighter.
Did you just say you're going to eat our ass?
I said beat your ass, not eat your ass. Get your mind out of the gutter, Kyle.
Oh. Be careful, devil. When we play Dead by Daylight, he's hungry like the wolf.
We don't blame you when you lose, get hooked, though. Because I'm usually doing shit. I'm actually doing gens. Half the time you guys... Oh, speaking of fucking Toki, look at that fucking Chad. A perfect 10 fist rating. A 7-star rating, meaning he's like tied for the strongest character in the series. Actually has better stats than Kenshiro in some of these categories. Based. Let's see what Deep Bell Translation has to say about the Chad. He returns to heaven with God. He devotes himself to the treatment of those who suffer, but is confronted by his own brother Rao, who is also Ryu. He is also a great admirer of his rivals, also his mortal enemy. His fist power, compassion, and brains are all top-notch. He's trusted not only by his soldiers, but also by his people, so it will be easy for him to rule a country. True. If Toki would have just done... If Toki wasn't diseased and actually... Why are these sideways? Fuck, I hate when this happens! Fucking course, his better stats than Kenshiro. He looks like Jesus Christ.
Just remember, Toki died for our sins. His death was... Well, it brought Rao to tears.
His death not only brought Rao to tears, but also gave Kenshiro the strength to become the strongest. Come, let's close the current of Fate Rao. The second brother of the Hokuto, Toki is the strongest of all. Based! In the fight against Toki, Rao, the Proud Fist King, does not hesitate to pierce his leg in order to block Toki's movement. This fist alone shows us how powerful Toki's fist was. Toki is the strongest. Many fans of Fists of the North Star think so. Toki is so superior with his fist and is so clear-headed that he is considered by many to be the strongest by fans. He's a selfless man. Yeah, based.
Well, it's not just that. It's also the fact that, like, Rao flat out admits that Toki should have been the one to be the successor. If he just had the
Go on.
No, like, doesn't Rao literally say if you had the ambition, you should have been the successor?
No, it's just because of his sickness. Like, I'll never get over the fact, because I've never seen this before, but in Fist of the North Star, I think it's the only series I've seen where the main antagonist cries and gets angry at the fact that he wasn't killed. Because Toki, in both the Gaiden and the story, surpasses Rao in this fight. But because of his disease, he doesn't get the win, and Rao fucking hates that. No. His death as a martial artist brought Rao to tears, because unfortunately, that's when Toki truly died. When Toki couldn't fight anymore, that's when he actually died. When Ryuga killed him, that was just the corpse going along the way. Toki also never went back to his homeland, which is kind of weird. But he probably never went back because if he did, he'd just fucking curb stomp Kaio. Because Rao went back to talk to Kaio. Toki's like, nah, I better not. I want her to be alive.
Well, we discussed this like before, but a lot of like Fist and North Star power scalers hate to admit this. But Kaio was frightened that Rao was going to come across the sea. He had no faith he was going to be able to beat his little brother.
So there is actually a statement in this guidebook, because this guidebook talks about a lot of hypotheticals. But so the guy claims hypothetically that if Kaio did get trained in Hokuto Shinken, he would have been the strongest fighter in the series. Bullshit, but whatever. Yeah, no, that's true though. Kaio was not ready for that. Kaio was not ready for the smoke that a true Hokuto Shinken successor was bringing to the table. Because don't forget. Oh, actually no. So this guidebook has another very interesting take. Actually, it claims that Hio actually would have more than likely killed Kenshiro in their fight if Sachi hadn't gotten involved. He actually disagrees with the character claiming that he would not have succeeded. I found that very interesting. What's this one say? Talking about never mind. Toki's eye becomes stronger, gradually awakens him, and Toki's wish for Raleigh becomes stronger by day. Led him to the path his training is conducted.
What about Freddie Mercury?
It just says that Freddie Mercury was a chill guy who just liked fighting, and if the world was at peace, he would have just been a chill guy anyways. Honestly, dude, Han is so fucking weird. There's no bloodline behind him. There's no, like, legend behind him or anything. He's just a random guy who liked to fight so much, he became the third strongest general of Azura, meaning that he would beat the shit out of quite a lot of the fighters in the series with ease.
Well, it's not just that. It's also the fact, like, the only other thing you learn is that he apparently just happens to be Kenshiro's brother.
For Hio, yes, not for Han.
Oh, I thought it was the opposite. I must have been remembered wrong.
Yeah, so Hio is Kenshiro's brother. Han, Freddie Mercury, is just some random fucking Chad who's like, hey, you're strong. Let's fight. Although, actually, I do appreciate that the guidebook doesn't, it doesn't shy away from Han's statement that doesn't make sense, but it's still technically canon. So, Han claims that Kenshiro is the first person to ever land a punch on him. Which means that the other characters on the island of Azura were not comparable to Kenshiro's speed at all. But that also means that Han more than likely never fought his brothers, the other Hokuto Ryuken members. Because if he did, then, which I mean, logically he should have, because he would have had to have sparred with them. But if he did, that means they weren't as fast as him. Which a lot of people don't want to use that because they think it's kind of fucking gross.
Mama, I just killed a man.
You proud of yourself for that?
Well, it's not wrong.
You proud of yourself? Just going straight into fucking a Queen reference on my wholesome stream.
Would you like me to say that number one bites dust?
You think you're funny, don't you? You think you think you're the bee's knees.
I think the bee's knees. I think I'm the duck's nuts.
Oh yeah, actually, so this is kind of interesting. According to this guidebook and a few other guidebooks, Hokuto Shinken works by stimulating the cells in order to make them move and heal you. So it's actually possible to heal potentially nerve damage with Hokuto Shinken, which is actually super crazy.
How is this how they explain when Kenshiro gets fucking mad, wounds close up?
Yep. It's the power of the North Star, my friend. All things begin with the North Star. All things shall end with the North Star. It seems that battle is doing Simon the Digger versus Kyle Rayner and Shigaraki versus Mahito. Yeah, tomorrow Devil's free and we're all streaming Dead by Daylight. We'll talk a little more about those Death Battle matchups because I think Devil would like to weigh in on some of those.
When it comes to when it comes to Simone versus Kyle, I don't have a fucking. I don't know anything about the White Lanterns, and I've watched like Gurren Lagann like once.
So, this is what it says for Toki at the end. The possibility of being the strongest is infinitely high. The man who had the highest possibility of becoming the strongest, and the man who had the greatest chance of becoming the strongest, that is Toki. Based. Did I ever tell you that one of the guidebooks tried to explain how pressure points work by claiming they're just rupturing the blood vessels in your body with their technique, and that's what causes the explosion?
You did.
So crazy when they actually have someone try to explain it.
I mean, it makes sense.
Oh, what the fuck?
What's up?
So, in the official world government of real life, there are only 361 pressure points. I thought 708 was like the legally recognized amount of pressure points. I didn't realize he doubled the fucking amount and then tripled it with fucking Hokuto Ryukin.
Right. Does that mean on some of the techniques, if he uses them on other people outside of Earth, they may not work because those pressure points don't fucking exist?
I don't know. So you can take it as one of two ways. You can either take it as the North Star's knowledge of the human body is superior to real life's knowledge of the human body, or you just take it that there's more pressure points. I'm going to say they just know more human pressure points because there's technically over 1,000 of them because Hokuto Ryukin has more pressure points. And Amoeba kept discovering new pressure points on the body.
I think what you should do to help support that claim is state the origins of the North Star, which is the fact that it was an assassination fist, so they would have to have detailed knowledge of the body.
That's fair. I just wasn't expecting that number to be that high. Or be that far of a difference. I didn't think that's how. I thought it was more closer to real life. Speaking of DBD, is the stream going to happen after this one? No. Once this stream is done, I'm going to go to sleep. Megler will stream in the morning as per usual. And then hopefully at night, Devil will be able to join us for a DBD stream tomorrow night. And hopefully Kyle will be there as well.
Well, with that being said, I'm going to go and finish a couple of things that I need to. And I'll talk to you later.
There's mate. That's an update, lad. Wait up. Alright, sounds good. Yeah, because we'll probably be ending the stream in a few minutes. Dead by Daylight. Also, hello, CD. Haven't seen you in a fat minute. That's the right page. It is. Notice how Yuta's fist strength is far greater than fucking Jaggy's, because Yuta's at 6, Jaggy was at 3. Alright, let's take a look at this. Knew him. What is that thing on the right there in the corner? That's actually not bad. I like it. We're not reacting to that POC vid, and the reason we're not going to react to it is because I don't want to fucking sling fucking mud at a guy who probably is just either not worth it. It's what you use in line for the tickets. Okay, I see what you were going for. Judah on the house, slay. Judah on the house, slay queen. Yeah, so technically Yudah's name is supposed to be Judah because it's supposed to be based on Judas. And not come close. Defeated by but not come true. Alas, defeated by Ray's fist, became emperor. He was jealous of the beauty of Ray, Nato, and hated even love. He is also strategist and good at getting around people. He's a skilled fist fighter, but he's a strong narcissist. Personality is a little difficult. True. I believe Yuta has like 3 pages. So also to be clear, while Yuta has substantial fist strength, because he lacks like a lot of the other qualities at a high degree, he doesn't rank up higher on the star chart, which is the overall strongest character. But that star chart has a lot of silly shenanigans in there. That's my finger because I actually have to fucking press it down. I think we'll finish off Yuta and then we'll call it there. Just so that way I can finish this off. But yeah, Newman, alright, it's looking pretty good. His are better if you ask me. What do you mean? He died in the hands or in the arms of the man who he thought was the most beautiful in the world. And also, he was kind of a fucking dick on his own. Like, he didn't really have any excuses the way Shin did and shit. My job's cutting my hours right now. I guess they're a little strapped for cash, and we're not getting enough orders in, so I'm only going to get like 3 days a week instead of 4, which means I'll have to save my money and stop buying cards for Magic and stuff to afford other things, which is fine. I already put a nice little savings behind. Just means I can't spend my money so frivolously. Alright, we'll go ahead and call it here for a day on that one. Good job on the picture, Ewan. It's looking pretty solid. Now we just got to work on the flip side. And yeah, so tomorrow, or in a couple hours, Mangler will be streaming. And I don't think Mangler will have a super long stream tomorrow or later today the way he usually does, because I will be going out to play cards. And unless something happens. And hopefully at night we'll be able to play Dead by Daylight with Devil and Kyle, and then we're going to keep track and see who's actually full of it on this one, because I know it ain't fucking me. So, I'll go ahead and we'll just do that. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for your time as always. Have a nice day. I'll see you guys on the next streamer video. Take care, everybody, and have a nice